Hi, my name is Raymond, as Toastmaster Yusuf have just mentioned, and it's an honor to be here. Let me tell you a story. I've been in Toastmasters for about 9 years, but I started winning just 2 to 3 years ago. What happened in the last 6 years? I just kept on losing, and losing. Because every time I went on stage, I was not nervous. I was really good at what I did. I could speak really well, but I lost. Why? Because I had powerful competition, really strong Toastmasters who were not only so good, but even spoke with amazing ability. So I was wondering, if I have this person on stage, DTM John, DTM Anil, DTM Vafa, DTM Ola, DTMs, all the DTMs and the 2B DTMs, and I was like, where do I have a chance? I want to win. So at the site, when I would get the agenda, and I was like, oh my God, Abdullah Sadi, I'm out. Oh my God, Hisham Alisa, I'm out. I would just look at the names and I would get scared. So I was more nervous because of the competition rather than doing table topics or any other contest that I participated in. And I believe many of us go through the same thing. We look at the names and we shiver even before the contest date. So friends, I'm going to give you a couple of suggestions for table topics, but I'm not going to talk about table topics because that is part and parcel of a Toastmaster club. If you're getting into contest or table topics, you need to know how to do table topics. So I'm going to get into some dirty tricks, how to win a table topics. And I'm going to say dirty because it's not on the book. When I joined Toastmasters and I kept on losing at contests and I was getting scared, I went to my mentor. Bro, I need to win. And he's like, Raymond, you know what's your problem? You're treating table topics like as if you are doing it in the club. Well, it's the same 1 to 2 minutes, 30 seconds grace, answer impromptu, all the same. He said, there you're competing. You're competing not only with the contestants, but you're competing with yourself. So, what do you need to defeat world champions or district champions or any form of champions? You need 3 things. And this is, we can write them down. The 3 things, 3 dirty tips and tricks, how to win, not only table topics, but even other contests, especially impromptu. The 2 impromptu contests are table topics and evaluation. So how to win these 2 contests? And I will focus primarily on table topics. The first thing he told me is, Ray, make a formula. Make a formula of how you deliver your table topics. And I was like, what do you mean formula? He said, most Toastmasters, when they come to a contest, when they are given a table topic which says, it takes time to be a success, but its time is all it takes. And the first thing we think is the first thing we say. We just vomit it out. And then did we win? No, we didn't win. He said, Ray, you need to have a formula of how are you going to deliver this table topic. So he gave me a couple of ideas, and based on that ideas, I built my own formulas, which I've shared many times in my table topic workshop. The first one and the easiest one, which I always do, is what, why, how. What is the person really telling me? What is this topic about? Now, if I agree to it, why do I agree to it? And finally, how will I conclude? What, why, how? Another formula I use is the 3 pointers. Point number 1, so and so. Point number 2, so-and-so. Point number 3, so-and-so. A third formula I use is called the seasonal formula, which is, if I was a child, I would respond to this topic this way. As I'm an adult today, I would respond to this topic this way. But near in the future, because I'm growing old and the world is changing, I would respond to this topic this way. So it's a seasonal thing. And then there is the personality formula, where I would say, if I was a female, I would look at it from this point of view. But I am a male, and I would look at it. Or I would say, if I was a policeman, I would look at it this way. If I was a fireman, I would look at it this way. So I would make multiple formulas and keep them ready. I have around 7 to 8 formulas that I have created. And when I am on that stage, I not only listen to the topic, I look at the formula and deliver which is the one that will really work on. So the first thing he said, Raymond, structure your table topic with the right formula. Always keep those formulas in your pocket. And when the time is right, use them. Sometimes if you're really lucky and you have enough time, you can use 2 formulas together. So use the right formula. Second, they say table topics is impromptu. But my friend, table topics is not impromptu. I'll tell you how. You can practice table topics in advance. It is not unpredictable. It is very much predictable. Point number 1, if you have a contest, most of the contests, they have a theme. What is the theme of the contest? Start building table topics around that. A very high probability is the chief judge or the contest master will pick up a table topic from the theme. 2, if you know who the chief judge or the contest master and you have experience working with her or him, you will know what kind of person. I know DTM Arid, she brings lovely, fun table topics. I know DTM Sandy and her table topics. So you start planning probabilities and start preparing. But those are probabilities. Let's work on reality. I go to the internet, Google, quotes from movies.pdf. I download all of them. And every day I practice each one of them 8 times. For example, where are you going today? What are you doing today to get there? That's the table topic. Now I would use all my formulas, what, why, how, 3 pointers, seasonal, personality, agree to disagree, yes or no, and practice the same table topic in different ways. So the more you practice every day, 8 to 10 times, 8 to 10 different topics, quotes, movie slogans, dictionary items, conversations, and finally, what is the trend right now? The trend is COVID is just getting over. We are getting back to work. Olympics just happened. So many countries won. So we look at the trends and you start practicing things. So the second thing in your table topics tips, dirty tips and tricks is practice. First was formula, second was practice. Now come the dirtiest trick of all, strategy. You are in a contest, my friend. You're not going to a club meeting. You want to win. Okay, I have a question before I go there. DTM Raymond, how can you give an example on what, why, how? Let me take a table topic. We must never be afraid to go far, for success lies just beyond. Let me repeat the table topic. We must never be afraid to go far, for success lies just beyond. The first question, what is it? Is it a quote? Is it a statement? Is it Yusuf's opinion? What is it? Now, since I know it is a quote and it's probably referred by somebody, if it is Yusuf's opinion, probably I will disagree with him. If it is DTM Jim's thought, I was like, why is he thinking about that? So I would make what? What is it? Now that I know what is it, my question is, do I agree with it? Yes, success is just next door. I have to move forward. So if you agree with it, why do you agree with it? Give me an opinion. Give me a story. If you don't agree with it, why do you don't agree with it? So the first thing is, what is it? Why do you agree or disagree? The third thing is, how do I summarize this? I just gave a whole story and I have 30, 40 seconds left. How will I summarize it? So what? Why? How? That's a simple formula that I give beginner Toastmasters, especially my mentees, and they get it right out of the box. Simple formula. What, why, how? Going back to my third point, strategy. You are in a contest, my friend. You are here to win. Yes, as DTM Ola said, if you don't win, it's okay. You try again, but you still do strategy. I'll tell you what kind of strategy. DTM Sandy, can you hear me? If she's there. Okay, she's not there.
Yes, I
Anyway.
can.
Oh, DTM Sandy, I'm just going to take your permission to refer or do a small reference about you.
Sure.
Lovely. I had a mentor. I had a mentee. And she told me, Raymond, I'm so scared. And I was like, why are you scared? Because DTM Sandy is in the agenda and she's going to win it. And it was a division contest. And I was like, you're worried about DTM Sandy? I know DTM Sandy. I know exactly what she's going to say in that table topic. I know every word and sentence and phrase she's going to use. How do you know? Because I've been stalking her. So, on a good way. But I have been studying members, speakers. So as a strategist, you need to know what the person is likely to say. And if that person repeats it many times, you know their memory banks, what they remember. So I told my mentee, if she says this is what you're going to say. This is how you're going to counter the table topic by being different on the same table topic. And that's what she did. And if this was 2 years ago, DTM Sandy, where you contested against Nancy at the division. Now, strategy plays a big role in understanding how to win a table topic contest. Apart from understanding what the different speakers are, how they deliver their speech, what is the likely things they will do, you also practice based on the theme. You practice on conversations. I always tell people, have a conversation or network outside the meeting, or network if it's a Zoom discussion, network in the chat. So you get feelings and vibes and common words, and somebody laughed and made fun. Bring it up in your topic, reference it as much as you can. These are things which make the judges relatable on strategy. Another strategy I use, I pray and I hope that I'm always the last table topic speaker, or the third table topic speaker, or the fourth. I'll tell you why. I cannot hear what the other people speaking. But that extra time is giving me extra energy to either prepare or get myself ready, pumped up. I would put my headphones on, or I would just play the mobile and say, listen to some really good music, or anything that gets your adrenaline up and running. The world speakers like Tony Robbins, before his speech, he would go outside on a trampoline and start jumping because he just wants to get his adrenaline back in order. And that drives you to be positive, energetic, adventurous in your table topics or in your speech as well. And the last thing, the last and the most important to do is when you are on the stage and the person is listening to you, don't show any sign that you are worried. What I do is I stand, I look down, and when it's my time to speak, I would look up, I would either smile or smirk. So the judges are like challenged. whoa, this guy is ready. What's he up to? And I get them to focus on me. And this way, I show them I'm not scared. I got you, man. And I'm going to win this. So, this are 3 dirty tips and tricks to win table topics. Cheers. And over to the master of ceremonies, Toastmaster Yusuf.